We really have to talk about your tardiness, Lewis. It's becoming a problem.
I do apologise. I just
Yeah.
my dog ate my homework. So.
Oh, okay. Well, can't fault you for that then. I'll remember what we did last week.
We went down a weird, scary pit
We did.
and freaked
We
out.
we found I'm not going to say friendly, but not immediately combative ghoul.
Mm-hmm.
It talked about a mother, so that's totally fine and not at all ominous. That is somewhere around here, and said she will find us once night falls.
I think
Which is fun.
the ghoul is going to her once night falls, and we have to meet up with the ghoul at the place where we found it.
That's true. You're right. We wanted to meet the mother, which in hindsight seems like a very bad idea. But
I have a mother. You have a mother. I'm sure she's just going to be an ordinary woman.
ordinary person. Yep.
You've never met my mother.
Let's
Yes.
get ready to rumble. So we have been plumbing the depths of the strange new necropolis. We were, what's the word for resurfacing? Perhaps is the word for splunking in rivers, exfiltrating. Do we need a refresher on sort of like the room and stuff we're in, etc.? Happy to provide.
On the room itself, that would be helpful for me.
Of course.
I am a little bit anxious to have a break. I am deprived at the moment, and frankly, I'm fairly low on hit points as well.
Yeah, we can take a short break. And eat rations, I think, is a thing we can use to heal on a short break.
Yes.
Short rest.
I am short 5 hit points at the moment.
Okay. I'm not short any, but I'm still good too.
Likewise, I'm at full health, but have no objections to a rest. We had not exfiltrated ourselves from the weird hole at the bottom of the thing yet, had we?
Yes, we
Last
have.
thing we did was jump
Oh,
on.
we had. Right. Okay. We managed to float.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
You didn't eat the blueberries into the fan or anything like that, but you did float back up to the surface of the tower. I think that's what Cody you were going to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah. I guess find a space where we can
Hole up for like
hear
half an
ourselves.
hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you recall, you all are in a secondary tower. You're about 30 feet or so up off the ground, like the second floor. So there is kind of a walkway around. There is a large door to your east that has not been touched. There is the corridor going to the southeast, which we explored, and it seems to go back to the room with the pool with water, albeit 40 feet up. There is the remnants of kind of a path or like a hallway at that level when you look around. Sort of it doesn't go around the entire room of the pool, but there is a little bit of a catwalk. So maybe that's something we haven't looked at. But then yeah, the other exit is the way we came in, right? Through that, I guess we call it the southwestern side, where there was all these roots and things we cut through and hacked through with the axe to get in.
Yeah.
We're happy to rest, I think. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I think we can do it probably here then, where we are, to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
There's no big sign that we were here or that we are here. Should be safe to camp. Well, yeah, we'll plop down and we'll rest here for, yeah, as we said, maybe half an hour as we, I don't know if the game specifies how long it has to be. But we'll eat some rations, I think, is the big thing.
Yeah, it's just a quote unquote turn.
Yeah, I was just checking if I have rations in my inventory. I do if anyone needs them. I have those beans preserved in honey that we found before.
Danila, would you mind using the healing kit on me?
I can do that. Sure.
Malira's missing 2 hit points, so I think she's going to probably, I'll mark a use on the rations, and she'll use one of those in the meanwhile.
Sounds good.
Just what to. So I roll for using the healing kit, yes?
It's 1d6, I believe.
Well, it's 2d6 because I've got.
Ah.
I've got the healing touch.
Mhm.
Indeed. That's an 8. You are fine.
Thank you. I feel as good as new.
This salve contains a bit of nettle, so it's going to sting for a little bit, but that'll get you fired up and going again.
I've never seen anything like those shadow creatures before. And frankly, I'm not eager to see them again. This place is cursed.
I don't like it. It makes my head spin. Think, do you even just no. Ugh.
This place, Kabaras says, it's as bad as the lion is. This place is more active. I don't know if it's quite as dangerous. It may be, but there's much more activity.
And in the lull moments, you hear the sounds of rough cries somewhere outside your tower. Not in the confines here, but maybe in the court of the tower, right? Like outside the complex, not necessarily inside or in the adjoining rooms.
Is there like an alarmed quality to it, or
No, there's an industrial quality to it.
okay? Right.
Like the moving of rock, picks, that kind of stuff, right? Chopping,
Yeah.
hewing. Your rest is short and sweet and otherwise uneventful.
After we feel up and good, and the bandages are on, the bandages are set by Danila.
Mhm.
Kabaras says, "We best be off before night falls." Feeling this place gets more dangerous then.
Do you want to check out the 40-foot ring around the Hollow Tower? Since we have
I
a
would like to. Yeah, I think that was my primary motivation for getting up here, was to look through these various doors.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
we'll see. Yeah, yeah.
A cursory look around this gur shows there has been activity of like ropes tied up here before, but you can see that there's like maybe 2 or 3 old ropes. Maybe nothing that it's inconclusive. Several like old knots of ropes linger here, but nothing that's like, oh, that's obviously the length that's missing, right? Or anything like that. So it's no smoking gun.
fair enough.
But let's talk about that corridor area, right? Around here. If you look out into that room with the pool, if you continue clockwise, maybe 10 feet or so, there is another hallway / corridor leading away from this room radially.
Having come from this general direction, do we get a sense of what might, like, is there a void space behind this broken, like, caved in doorway?
Yeah,
What-
spatially.
Yeah, like, having traversed around it, do we know, like, the maximum size it could be is X, or?
Yeah, so I think you can tell that there is some sort of like towered dome that is size, so approximately the same size as the gur that you're in, adjoining. So yeah, like a zone-sized area. Now, if there's other exits or anything like that to the east, you don't know. Probably goes to the same room as the door. I think that's a very reasonable guess.
Okay.
Well, we need to pick a direction.
So on this level, we have the doorway that we came in through, the
Mhm.
caved-in doorway, and there is one that's headed off westish as well, which is different from the arch doorway.
So you all are 40 feet up from the hollow tower ring, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, from this room with the darkness pool, the void thing, we all came from. There are 3 exits.
Oh,
There is the door to the west. If you kind of go out this exit passageway to the southeast, and then there's an exit passageway to the southwest. So the Southwest is the way you came. Southeast is what we were just exploring now with this, where you see the carved-in doorway.
Sorry, I thought we were in the hollow tower bits already.
So I guess, do we want to go back to the disconcerting non-Euclidean geometry room and try the other door, or what time in game is it? It's still early, right?
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty early still.
It's very early. It's actually later in the afternoon than it should be. You spent more time below than you perceived.
Oh, it feels like it should, like only X amount of time has passed, but when we go, like we look up and because the parts of this are outside, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and
so we look up and the sun is later in the sky than it should be, or than it feels it should be. Non-Euclidean rooms.
This is strange. I don't want to go back. It messes with the mind.
It's not so scary. Kabaras' immunity to panic is coming through here. I'm fine. You should be fine. I imagine we ignore the nervous pit in our stomach, knowing that it's fine, and jump down the pit.
Wait, no, we're not jumping down the pit.
Isn't that? Oh, we're just going back. Isn't that the? Okay, that's the non-Euclidean room. I thought you meant was like at the bottom when things get weird.
No, I thought I understood. Is the door that this one, Eric? Is this not on the same level we're already on?
Yeah,
we didn't know.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so we're not actually going into the part that starts messing with reality.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
So
I don't want to go.
We start talking about it, and then you're like, "No, it's the door's right here." We're both just facing away from it.
I am definitely not turning my back to the pit as we edge away towards this door.
Nice.
Sticking to the edges of the room, just going around the very corners.
There's nothing that would indicate that this door is trapped at all or anything like that. There is clearly like resistance to the door when you're trying to push it open. I think you've been in enough circumstances and situations to know that it is barred. So it would require bashing or magic or something else.
Shall we try knocking?
We might need to just open it from the other side if there's no one else here. I don't know if we want whatever's might be there to know we're here.
Is it a door made of wood?
Yes.
Is there space anywhere between the planks?
No, it's a pretty decent door. You can make space with an axe. But
that's worse than knocking.
Wait.
No.
I think there's also an issue of, I would just say on a if you wanted to bash this door down, I think conceptually there is danger of your footing and the pit. Given how much force you're going to need to exert and how little space, you know. But
wood is a plant.
It is.
And therefore a mask of consuming plants might be able to consume the wood and clear the way.
That strikes me as a very good idea. The doorway is itself a mask over the moor that is the mouth of the room. So I am going to cast Ioma's Mask of Consuming Plant.
I think this is considered a minor effect. So I think what happens here is it will cost you 2d6 drops.
And I have enough, so it works.
You inhale deeply of the vape ink.
Vines are going to creep upwards across the door, and then flower into beautiful autumnal leaves, and then rot. And as they do so, the door itself is going to rot away as well.
Now that's cool. And so it was. All right, which will reveal a chamber. This room is zone-sized. It has a couple exits. It has the obvious exit we know to the south, right? That's rubble strewn. But there is another one up to the northeast. Seems to be like a, how would I describe it? Let's say a balcony. That's probably the way to describe it. Now let me describe the contents of the room. All right, this room is open to the sky. It is clearly a broken tower down that has crumbled down in here. There are shattered vases, shattered vats, broken statuary. There are crumbled terracotta masks and broken faces in here, as well as maybe like an arm, like again, like terracotta arm, essentially terracotta statues of people have been crushed here, right? The other thing is there are a few coffins in here that you can find in the rubble.
Does this look like a sort of body preparation area?
No, I think it looks more like... So if you recall last session, there was a room with a couple sarcophagi, right? And then the little terracotta statues that were sort of holding... You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The threshers.
Field.
Yeah. Right? So I think the coffins here looked like they were that same kind of sarcophagi style.
Do you want to see if there's suspiciously recent bodies?
Yes, but remember, don't touch them.
I think by your count, there are 3 coffins in here. 2 of them are accessible. 1 you'll require to like move some stuff out of the way, right, to get to it. I assume you're going for one of the easy ones first, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The left-hand one.
It's not locked or anything like that. You open it. It opens very easily, and it is empty. Not even dust. Shall we look at the other one, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. In this one, you lift over the lid. It is empty. Again, not even dust.
Shall we step onto the balcony, see what it is overlooking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. It is overlooking something that's clearly in darkness. So you're only getting what your torch is. I'm assuming you kept your torch going, even though we're in daylight in this room, right? So, but anyways, so you are approximately, you're more up than 40 feet, that's for sure, from this room. How much is a little bit tough to see and tell. It can't be that much more, maybe like 60 feet or so, probably, unless you drop something to like verify. But you're getting the sense this is a tower as well. It is. You can see that this tower is also like domed and tapers. You can see that there are great stone gates, I think, to this like on the far south side, 60 feet down. I think you can see that from like the archway. I'm trying to think of like what this would look like with light that can only come like maybe like 30, 40 feet up, and kind of what you can see down. But I can imagine you can see the way the door, the stonework that would imply a great set of stone gates, right?
So, if I were Saruman trying to give a speech to my orcs, this would be the sort of balcony that I would want to stand on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I think the other thing you would point out is that when you look down, you can see that there is a round, bold head of a large, colossal statue. Like you're looking down, right? Again, so you're 40 or 50 feet up from the surface. This statue must be 15 feet tall or so. So you're only catching like the very top part of it, right?
Is it, we've dealt with giants in this module before, right? Is it broadly of the same kind of stature?
Yeah, for sure. So it's different than the statues we saw below in pose. Would you like to climb down and get a better look?
We could do that.
Yeah. I don't think there's a better way to get a better look, so sure.
Before we go down again, we've checked out every doorway on this.
Unless anybody wants to go through that last sarcophagus and dig that out of the rubble. I think going down would be the next most obvious step.
What are we talking about in terms of costs to that, Eric? Like, is it like well and truly in there, and it would like be significant amounts of time and noise, or is it a case of clamber over to it, maybe a turn or so, of hauling the lid off it?
Yeah, it would just be noise.
Right. Okay. I mean, I'm game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Locking in.
Yes.
Okay. Nothing to report other than the noise. All right, you drag out this coffin, get the sense that there is definitely something inside based on the moving of this coffin, right? So that's promising. Who opens it?
Well, I'm already afflicted with mummy rods, so I don't mind opening anything.
Yeah, I'll stand
Right.
behind Danila with my sickle in hand, ready to.
Danila will open this sarcophagus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chopper at the ready, just in case.
Well, there is a body wrapped in hammered gold foil.
Covered in any kind of substance, liquids, oils.
No, it looks pristine.
Mm.
Great care.
Mm.
Your nose goes to another sense, though. One you would know very well. It smells of salt.
Mm.
A lot of salt.
Any grave goods?
Nope. Just the gold foil over the body. And whatever this salt this very, very, very pungent salt smell is, but don't know. You can't see it if it's in this sarcophagus.
It's not desecration. If there is desiccation,
Oh my god.
I like that saying.
Kabaras just gives a sigh, but doesn't stop. And
This session is brought to you by the British Museum.
With the gold foil, if I take the sword and just kind of try and scrape some of it away, what happens?
It comes off with ease.
Mm-hmm. What's underneath?
You can see that there are like standard wrapping bandages, right?
Okay. Could be a body that was preserved in salt, because that's how the ancients would have done that. And they've just decorated with the gold foil. And I don't know if disturbing the body would do anything, but sometimes you put treasures in the wrappings.
Yeah, I think to your trained senses, Danila, if a body was wrapped here, there would be signs of fluid stain. There would be some kind of thing. So there is none here. So this is remarkably well preserved, or there's no body. Probably your two thoughts here.
I'm gonna cut open the wrapping a little bit.
Yeah.
Use the point of the sword and just see what's underneath it.
A trickle of white crystal falls out. Fresh, white, unstained.
So it's full of salt.
Yeah, this whole wrapping is full of salt.
Salt mummy. Okay. That's weird. Very unusual.
The gold foil probably not necessarily. I mean, it might be valuable to some people who still use gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, salt's always a decent trade good.
Home cooks love it.
Well, if someone else wants to dig through the salt and see if there's anything hidden away in it, have at it.
I think I shall.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I shall.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Away you work on the body, unwrapping the gold foil, extending the incision made by Danila. There's more and more and more salt. Nothing to report inside other than just a bunch of salt. I mean, we're talking like 50, 60 kilograms of salt. 100, 150 pounds.
Malaria can carry that.
I was gonna say, Malira. Your time has come to carry at least as much as you can.
I mean, you don't have a bag. How are you carrying? How are you carrying the salt? You can't just stuff it in your pockets.
Pocket salt. Shasha.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, you can, but it would be more. It would be less than you could carry otherwise with a better container.
that's fair.
I would say
That actually-
the entire contents of the salt is probably worth about 20 ink on the market. It's 10 slots. The total value is 20, right? So if you wanted to, it's each slot worth is 2 ink.
Given that it's late in the day, going back to camp and then returning here, I think I would rather leave this salt here for the next time we pass through here naturally.
I agree.
And for the moment, continue downwards towards the big statue.
I also I'm starting to want to look for a place to like safely leave stuff behind somewhere. I have several things on me that if I can secure them, I would just not have like on my person or have Malira carry, which right now, oh, we handed in the coin, so that's actually free now. I'll get rid of that.
Well, there are a couple of empty coffins here.
I mean, things like the sapphires we should just convert to ink because ink is far more portable than sapphires.
Yeah, maybe even liquid.
Yeah.
Ah,
The other thing was I don't think I want to leave it in the coffin because there's literally multiple groups of people going around robbing all the graves. So the coffin is like not as secure as you might think, in my opinion. If another group comes by, they'll just be like, "Oh, free stuff. I'll take that."
But
for now, I think we should just go down and see the statue.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. There is no branches or handholds other than this rope to descend, right? So it will require checks from folks to not slip on the way down here, unless you're trained. Are we sending Nabushar first then?
I was literally thinking, if we just tied someone off to the end of the rope, could we, as a group, lower each person down and let Nabushar go last?
Ah, yes.
Because Nabushar can climb.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Yeah, who's going first?
Kabaras is a Thus of 1, so I assume he's probably also one of the smallest bulk-wise. So I'll go first.
Well, you're better off saving because the more people we send down, the less people will have to lower down. So we're actually better off sending the heavy people first.
You're right. Okay.
I'm overthinking this.
Well, you might be overthinking it that way to avoid the uncomfortable thought of that maybe this is how that female adventurer died by the pool.
Who we should probably just organize it on who's best down there on their own if something kicks off.
I'll go.
Nice.
You want to be our pathfinder?
I have horse chopper.
Yeah.
The giant statue. It's giant. That's what horse chopper's meant to do. It's fight big things.
Yeah, so we'll lower Danila down first.
Mm-hmm.
Then it doesn't. After that, I think once there's 2 people down there, it's the threat of being alone is halved.
And then I'll go second, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep, sure.
Cool. So are we sending Danila down with a torch?
Yeah, I guess
I have a torch. I'll use
Or-
one of mine.
Okay. Yeah, just strike up your torch. It's okay because you don't need your hands free to climb down since other people are doing the work. I don't think we have to roll if the whole group's doing this. I think you all can hold on to the rope with them descend. It will just it just takes. Right. So Danila, the first thing you'll see on the way down is this whole room does seem to and appear to be rather untouched. All right, but I think the more important thing is the statue, and you're keeping your eyes on the statue in the middle. Yes. All right. So its head and shoulders and stuff are slightly small, like they're malformed. They're smaller, or maybe the legs are just massive. You're not sure. The important part is that physiologically speaking, this thing is not normal.
Nice, really high fuse stat.
Yeah, exactly. Extremely high thews. Muscular Frank Frazetta legs. The 2 other important facts is expression. Is eyes closed with a long mouth cast in a permanent whale, and in front of it are not 1 but 2 sets of thick arms crossed over its breast, holding similar void glass weaponry.
Okay.
There's a couple other things around.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to non-square silver coins, you can see that there is a unstrung crossbow made of salt. At least a dozen little bone-made game pieces,
Mm-hmm.
like part of a chess set or so, decorated with a little bit of jewels in them, maybe like purple amethyst or something. And then finally, there is a bridle for a horse made out of some sort of snake or reptile scale.
A horse-sized horse, or mount for this giant statue dude sized horse?
Horse-sized horse. Clearly, these things are heaped at the feet of the statue. Looking around, I mean, probably got to let the other group come down and stuff. But yeah, against the back wall, a simple altar. I can tell you more about the altar if we head over there. But
Yeah, I'm going to untie and wait.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be on my guard. Sword in one hand, torch in the other. Watching.
I think just this whole action is just going to take time, so I'm just going to say it's going to take a turn, so I'll just go ahead and just roll for that. Melira's light will go out. I'm not going to ask Lauren your light to go out because I don't think that's unfair, given you just lit it during this action.
She takes her last torch out then.
Yeah. They go, oh, it's my last torch.
Let's be quick about this then.
There's a smell around the statue. It is not a perturbable smell. It is the smell of wax.
Are there candles that have maybe burned?
Yeah, we
down?
look around for like signs.
Yeah.
I would say there are signs of black wax on the ground. This is burial wax. I think you would know. Funereal wax tends to be black. It's not like cursed or anything like that. It's just all right. Besides the statue here, there's nothing to report again, except for there is a set of doors to the south. There's a set of doors to the east. And there's a small, oh yeah, I guess I didn't tell you about the doors to the east. So that's my bad. There's a set of stone doors to the east here on the other side of the statue. And then on the back, aka the northern side of the wall, there is a small austere altar. Looks simple, made of stone, like maybe like a single piece of stone.
And the funerary goods are at its feet.
Correct. The funerary gifts are at the feet of the statue, not at the altar. Danila.
Yes.
As the first over here to see, there is a hand-sized imprint on this altar. Surrounding the hand altar is a shape of almost like a starburst almost, but that's eccentric. I will show it to a depression that would fit someone's hand. There's no markings or anything other than, again, that radial starburst and the handprint.
Not touching it, but kind of comparing hand size. How big is the hand? Is it bigger than a normal hand? Is it smaller than a normal hand?
It's fitted for a normal hand.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'll draw the hand first. Ignore my hand drawing, and this is a left hand, but okay, bear with me here. It's kind of like this shape. So there's sort of like there is some sort of like a wheel, you know, like almost like wheels and spokes. Like there's like this like sort of like radial kind of shape. Yeah, you put your hand over it, and it looks pretty dang close to perfect for you.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to touch it until everyone is down and around.
I think I'd go last then if I mentioned I'm the lightest.
Yeah. No. Nabushar's last because Nabushar can climb down themselves.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Second last for me then.
Yeah. Sorry. I do just assume that you all are doing stuff in like the optimal way, right? Because I don't think it's interesting to punish, or et cetera, et cetera. All right. So yeah. These are not cross hatches. You can imagine that there's empty space. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you can think it that way. They don't. All right. Okay. Well, do you put your hand on it?
I don't know. Should I put my hand on it? I think Danila is eager.
I think we've all made it down here safely at this point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You mentioned void glass weaponry in the hands of the statue. Is that like legit void glass?
Yeah. Do you remember you're currently using one of these, right?
Yeah.
A void glass weapon. Yeah, it's in the same aesthetic style. So one of them looks to be like void glass, like sickle axes, that you have. They seem to have different other types of weapons here too, right? Like some kind of one of those maces. I'm thinking of like Indonesian, Indian kind of mace that has that sort of multiple bumps on it kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of those, but like each of those bumps is like made of void glass. In the other hand, in the third hand, there's a sword. And then in the fourth hand, there's a dagger. Axe, mace, or not a club, but a mace, a dagger, and a sword.
Cool. So
Yeah.
I take it these things would be like valuable even if they are not of a scale and dimension that they could be used by humans, right?
Mhm.
They would be valuable as artifacts.
Yep.
I think so. Buying a
don't-
usable void glass weapon is like 75 drops.
Yeah.
Selling it would probably be like half, though that would be a usable one. This might be a bit less than that, but still very valuable.
Yeah, I mean, it would, like, is it like, I don't know. I imagine we don't have the technology to repurpose large pieces of void glass into new weapons, right? That's
Not
kind of
here.
weird.
Yeah, it is. It's not like an old, like people know how to forge it, but not commonly. It's like extremely specialist. Most people don't know how to, but it's not like lost.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then as a raw material, this could theoretically be worth, the amount of weapon that could be then cut out of it.
Yeah, think of like Game of Thrones Valyrian steel, kind of like reused
Yeah,
kind of thing. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Do we want to try and steal that before we put our hands in the thing?
There is
or-
only one handprint.
yeah.
This is a tomb. I'm gonna obviously this whole place is. So I'm gonna see like, does this have any kind of purpose that I might recognize, or is this is unfamiliar to the ways of the Bell Priests entirely? Okay, cool.
So those stone doors are 20 feet high, I believe you said. Which is obviously enough to fit a colossal clay statue in.
Yeah, is this like an ancient Mecca that's just going to come alive when we put our hands in it? Or a hand in it?
I think disarming it before we touch things and the altar might be a
Yeah.
good idea.
I'm curious about the wax as well. Is the whole like you said there was black wax on the ground? Is their statue itself covered in wax as well?
No, the
Interesting.
statue is very clean.
Just in case, I'm going to ask Malira to hold her torch close to the wax, see if she can heat up a bit and see if it acts like normal wax. Does it melt as expected?
Yeah, it's burial wax.
Okay.
What I would say, I think, so hold on, back to your question here, Kabaras, about like, hey, would I notice something, etc. I think what you would notice is that this whole time in the necropolis, there is this sort of pervasive sense of wards, consecration, power to protect and keep things bound and constrained here. There is like multiple rituals are here, and so you're detecting that sort of presence. That same magic is working in this room.
But yeah, definitely a different,
But
not the specific practice, even if I'm not familiar with the practice, but I am familiar with the intent.
Yeah. I think you should know this as a Bell Priest initiate. The necropolis has these great wards that tend to be tied to these great seals. You think they're tied to the doors, as long as those great those great stone doors, as I think if you recall me mentioning them a few times. Those wards are beginning to break because people are breaking in here, and one of them has been broken, right? So as long as no more wards fall down and break, things will be preserved. But the more wards break here, there will be repercussions that the place will change and morph as what has been laid to rest stirs again more and more.
Fun. Okay. Kabaras sees that, gets hit with all of that, like, oh, this is how this place works, and sort of gulps once. Says to everyone else, I think this is one of the great wards. If they break, I mentioned how this place was more active, if perhaps less outright dangerous, maybe, then tell Arn, as these seals break, it will become more and more active.
Me, like what you're saying is we should steal everything we can and get out of here before whatever happens.
Yeah.
Because you know,
I think it may
hell's
So
hell.
if
heal
I-
more of the
Yeah.
area, but that an open door goes both ways.
If we don't extract this this resource, someone else will just come along and extract it instead.
True, but the other someone could end up killed for it. I'm
The
not
wealth
ready.
is, yeah, the wealth is convenient, but it is a means to an end. Do not forget yourself in gold lust. Actually, we wouldn't even call it. It'd be ink lust.
Lost in the ink sauce.
Do
But-
not drown in the ink.
While we're talking about this wax and these wards, right? I was remiss that there was something else to add. Again, I'm sorry. This is just reading comprehension fail on my part. I have to describe a little bit of the stone doors in this room because they interact with. They have some of the wax on them. So the door to the south has a carved, almost like a Vitruvian man-esque depiction of a body. So flayed, like it's skinless, it's like anatomical, right? In different parts of various organs. To Danila, I think you can tell these are like the organs you remove for mummification, are waxy pits. So these are denoting like your liver, heart, that kind of stuff, right?
Mhm.
And let's see. The other door has 3 figures in it. Their eyes are uplifted with these inky, waxy black pits at their hearts.
When you say Vitruvian man, you mean somebody who's got their arms spread out 4 different ways. And this statue also has 4 arms.
Correct. You are picking up on what I was saying.
What if this statue holds the body of someone or something? I don't think we should touch the handprint. I think we should check out the doors.
I mean, I'm definitely going to clamber up and try and steal this void glass.
Yeah, let's take the void glass first, because if we're
Okay.
yeah, that's capital P, probably fine.
I'll hold it. I'll hold a light. I'll keep a watchful eye.
It's not. I think you're able to pull out one of the 4 weapons before something happens. So which one do you want?
I mean, which one has the most void glass in it?
Wing.
I
Probably the sword.
Yeah, cool. That would have been what I'd gone for then as a priority.
Sure. After you pry this thing out, the statue's jaw begins to move and vibrate as a cry out in guttural anguish comes over the whole room.
Not
So-
ominous at all.
Yeah. Can I get a fear checks from everybody who can be afraid?
everybody has advantage just for being near me.
Malera too, yeah.
Malira, I think, makes a loyalty check.
Pass.
Ace that.
I don't even know what my spirit is. Okay, it's a 4. Oh, nope. Freaking out, man.
Malira also freaks out. Unfortunately, they also have our torch.
Yeah, let's see what happens with the panic checks. Give me a D6.
Yep.
1 from Malira.
They pass out.
Oops. 6.
You fight the panic. You make another spirit check.
Do I make it at advantage, or is it just straight this time?
Straight.
Just missed. Ugh. Come on, another d6. Nope,
Oh,
one. Pass
okay.
it.
You also pass out. You also were carrying a torch.
Yes.
Can I get 2 separate luck checks? One from Spencer here and one from Lauren. Yep, 5 or less is good. Means the torch doesn't go out. Okay, the torches remain lit as they scutter across the floor as both of them collapse.
We'll get to see the thing that kills us.
Mm-hmm.
The statue doesn't animate or anything like that, but I don't know. Do you risk it after grabbing one of these things? Do you?
I'll shout down to Kabaras. Do you want to pick up one of those torches?
Yeah, I pick up the one Malira dropped.
Yeah, go for the next most significant quantity of void glass.
I think I say, maybe we should wait until we're the only ones in the room. If it won't scare them as much.
Yeah, I mean, I'll work my way along the statue to it, and then let everyone position how they choose.
I'm going to drag Danila and Malira behind the altar, or if it's up against the wall, then into a corner, right?
All right.
There's no exits on this level.
No, there's
2
exits.
Yeah,
2 doors.
we just haven't been through them.
Yeah, because they have the weird wax on the organs thing.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna bring over my torch to one of the weird wax organs and just I'm gonna see if it melts as I hold it close to it.
Okay. It does not melt. But even more so because you have nerves of steel, this doesn't phase you. But while you are looking and examining the south door, there is a rapping on it from the other side. A thud, 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 thud.
Uh-oh.
Evermore.
So I hear a heartbeat. I think there might be a giant heart on the other side of this door.
Yeah.
And it's still beating.
You hear something very faint and muffled that sounds a little bit like trade tongue, like accented, like Herkosi accented.
Coming from the other side of the door?
Yeah. Hello. I think this will be an archivist.
Okay.
Isn't there
two.
Isn't there actually a specific table for like talking past each other, accents or something language?
It's if you don't share the same language.
Right.
I believe is what it is. Yeah.
Cool. So if you
It's a flat
fail
D10.
if you fail the archivist test, then you're gonna misconstrue off the fail. We're gonna roll on that table as like
Perfect. Failure.
nice.
And another
Okay.
D10 for that is a 5.
Yeah.
I think it's in book 2.
I think the best thing you can hope for is they are the mercenary group or like a group of those mercenary groups who came by after the yell, right, from the statue. And they're trying to see if anyone's alive in there. So
Okay.
so you hear like alive, interrogative fashion.
I check with the others. I quickly hiss as quietly as I can, but while still being heard within this room. I think someone's checking if we're alive. I don't think they're hostile. I think it's another salvaging group. I should just checking. I assume we should say that we're fine and identify ourselves.
Tell them no.
They're our employers. We need to be forthright and honest with them.
Tell them we're dead.
Kabaras snorts slightly at that, but acquiesces and says, calls out, if it's through the door, he'll do it through the door if that's what he's hearing, and he'll say, yes, we're alive. It was just a loud noise. As I resist the urge to make the Star Wars radiation leak joke.
You hear the thump, 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 thump on the door, and you hear like a hold tight, we're gonna try to get you out kind of thing. But you're not exactly sure how or what that means.
I think I say, I don't think we're trapped. Who are you?
You're trapped is what you get. like you clearly like talking is like really hard, right? You're getting like one word out of their these things.
Not
it's so muffled.
Trapped. Yeah, I'm calling it. I give up after a second if it feels like it might make things worse.
Yeah, you're confident they know that someone is alive on this other door. You know that, and you're pretty sure they think that either you're trapped or not trapped. But yeah, you're not getting anywhere with the torch and the wax.
The wax hearts are not. They don't look animated, are they?
No. Nope, they just look like voids. Little bubbles of Vanta Black, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Are there any matching patches on the statue itself?
No matching patches, but the voids are all on the same location of the three bodies. Like, it's clearly over their heart.
Edge, the tip of the handle of his spear in one hand, and slightly pokes one of the voids to see if this is also a miniature like pit or hole into like nothing, or maybe a miniaturized non-Euclidean room.
The wax rebuffs your weapon. You prod it and it's like solid.
Okay. Well, it's not a visual trick then.
The only thing we haven't messed around with at the moment is the altar with the handprint, I think.
Unless you want to climb back. I look up to where we climbed down from. Did we... I think we probably could have decided whether or not we left the rope there.
Yeah, I think that's good thinking. Nabushar probably left one up there, to exfiltrate.
Yeah, and I assume we would probably make a roll for how well secured it is.
Yeah.
When we climb back up.
Yep.
Okay. Want to check with the others. How do we feel? I would prefer not... I think these doors are sealed by these hearts unless we open this gateway. I might prefer, honestly, to just go back the way we came and not disturb all of this. I don't want to awaken... We don't know what the Lion of Tellarn is, but I don't want to awaken something equal or worse.
Mother appeared to be collecting bodies for her ghouls. This very big thing could well be disturbed by the time we come back here.
Right. So I was pointing out on the southern door, there are a total of 5 of these wax seals. There is one where anatomically at the heart, the stomach, the intestines, the lungs, and the liver. On the eastern door, there are only 3 seals. There's one per person depicted on the doors. And each of those seals is on the heart.
So are the 3 people depicted differently? Are they individuals?
Yeah, they're individuals. Yeah. Again, they're like ascending, like their chin is up high, like they're looking up, kind of thing. And they're definitely 2-armed.
Making sure I'm looking at the right area that's connected to us on the node chart we have. In the very top right is where we are?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
The stone gates are the ones that have the Vitruvian giant. The eastern door has the 3 ascenders, for lack of a better term here.
Okay. Do you mind restating which organs were where? I'll put them on the notes.
Yeah, for sure. So I did put the 5 locations on the southern door in the chat. So there's the heart, the stomach, the intestines, the lung, and the liver for the copy over that. And then on the eastern door, there's only the heart. There's 3 hearts.
3 hearts on the same door.
Correct, because there's 3 people and there's 1 per heart on the door. No western door. If I said western door, it's because I got my east and west mixed up. The balcony is to the west. It's about time for a break as well. Can we go ahead with a break?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. We can coalesce the notes and come back. Okay.
Catch you at 10.
Yep.
See you about 10. Like, why is ice less dense than liquid water?
Oh, less dense.
Yeah. Like
Because
there's less water.
Ice freezes when it expands when it freezes. Water freezes, expands when it freezes because the crystal structure of ice
is
like weirdly unique in and it takes up more space.
What the fuck? Because I think of anything that's solid to being more dense than the liquid version, right? Except ice. So ice has like parent. Okay, cool. So it has something to do with the molecular structure of ice.
Do you want to be even more freaked out?
Yeah, please.
Water, with minerals, as long as it's not distilled, is a conductor of electricity. But snow and ice can act as insulators.
Yeah, is it not that water isn't actually conductive?
Mm-hmm.
It's that it like salt is conductive.
Yes. It's all the things that are in the water. But those are just the things that we need to stay alive.
I have a kit for disguises, which I would like to use. I want to climb up the statue and pull out a strip of fabric and blindfold it.
Okay. A little
I
tricky.
have acrobatics.
You are trained in climbing. Sounds exactly like something you can do. All right, and so it was. Statue is blindfolded.
How long does it take for passed out people to recover?
Oh, you're up.
Okay. Good.
Drat, I was about to cuss her open and offer her organs up to the door.
Yeah, that's how the wax versions work. If you replace it with a real one, Pinocchio style.
Yes, the only person who probably would know how to do this properly is the one you want to do it upon. Got it.
I don't think properly was mentioned, but you know.
You have 2 kidneys. We can try again.
I think actually once Danila is awake, Kabaras would ask her about the wax organs. Given her medical background, she might know a bit more about like how they might, other than being wax. Like
Sorry, you actually have the answer to this. These
Yeah,
are standard canopic organ picks.
Okay.
Look, I'm willing to put my hand in the depression and see if it turns.
Can I not be up on the statue when you do that?
No, I'm not.
Maybe the rest of us should climb up the tower again, and
Well, I don't want to do it if I'm going to be down here alone.
we don't want you to do it if the statue comes alive. I don't think any of us want to be here if it does that.
I'm fine with it.
Is involved in this somehow, and that we ought to fiddle around with that before.
Maybe it opens the doors. I mean,
I would like to press on the altar in the handprint.
I would like to be down from the statue when you do that.
Sipsilus, your hand doesn't fit.
This is
Fingers are
sad.
too long.
I am
I mean, you put your hand there, but it doesn't do anything.
discriminated against.
Yeah.
You said your fingers are too long, or the engraving's fingers are too long?
His. Yeah, his fingers are too long. Doesn't match up.
We start measuring hands.
look, my hand fits. Yes? Put my hand in the depression. It's like, we're taking too long.
That's
Please
fair.
do it.
Yeah.
Danila is not afraid.
It is a perfect fit for your hand, but nothing happens.
I tried turning it one.
Yeah, to swivel it or something? Yeah, like a degree?
Yeah.
No.
Mhm.
Nothing.
Can I move the fingers so that they align with one of these?
No, it doesn't move, as far as you can tell. I think to Kabaras watching this, there's probably something missing from that needs to happen as well.
I think we need blood on the hand, knowing how this tends to work.
Oh,
Danila, you
hold
know
on.
how to make it.
Hang on a second.
Hmm?
It does. That is correct, but I do have to amend the map. The hand is not in the center, which is probably why it might be confusing. It's actually here.
Oh,
It's off
okay.
to the right. It's definitely on this line, right? That's this I don't know, 35-degree line.
Okay. Either way. Danila, obviously you know how to make a safe incision more than any of us.
Mm-hmm.
That's a point. Does this design pattern map up with anyone's knowledge?
Right.
Like, would this map with, like, I don't know, like an arterial structure that Danila's familiar with, or
Or a map of somehow this parts of this location, if there are tunnels that we've been in. That
or just some sort of like religious, like cosmology type structure that Kabaras would be familiar with, or any sort of like
give me a archives test.
Yeah, I'm volunteering all of everyone else's skills because I know
Because you can-
Nabushar does not know anything about this.
And this represents healthy
That's fair.
discussion of theory, and assuming a failure of all of this means we cannot come up with the answer unless you as a player come up with the answer.
I failed unless I have advantage from religion, spirits, and rumors talents.
Okay.
I succeed.
Who else succeeds? Maybe it's a group effort.
I mean, I can roll it. I can tell you now, I'm not going to be passing it.
I fail. I go onto a tangent about Paimon's personal symbology, and it goes nowhere.
Danila. This, I'll tell you what it is, and you can tell me how you reverse engineer the answer. Okay.
Okay.
This print on the hand
Mhm.
on this map is a map, and it corresponds to the great sealed gate that is to the east in the Court of Doors. So these are the paths of the courts into the necropolis.
This opens a whole new path then. Okay.
Yes. I think it's pretty clear that this interacts with the gate. The sealed gates, the things that I was alluding to Primarch / Kabaras.
So we won't actually know if touching it has done anything or not.
We'd probably notice. However, that means that's a good excuse to go back, especially given how much time we've spent here. Probably in character as well. It's probably getting dark, so we can head back to
It's
that gate.
it's like 3:30, maybe 4. You know, it's not dark yet, but
Okay.
If we're going to head back, I'd like to nick all the grave goods, the saddle, and all that.
Sure.
We could also look for grab more
They're
void
each a
glass
slot.
weaponry after we're comfortable doing so.
We're not. Yeah. We only have one of the 3 void glass weapons from this statue. After the its rebel yell, you did not say more. You stopped.
In terms of inventory space, Malira only has 1 slot. I don't know if you asked her to carry it.
I haven't asked anyone to carry it yet.
Okay.
I think I'm going to dump something.
I have a couple of spare slots.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And a bullet slot as well.
There's literally a crossbow made out of some kind of hardened salt, right? There is, let's say, 6 slots worth of these silver round coins that aren't square. And then the bridle is, I think, probably 2 slots. No, wait. A bridle isn't a saddle. So, no, it's 1 slot. I conflated, as I'm prone to do.
So, if I carry 2 slots worth and Malira carries a slot, then there are 3 slots left if anybody wants to throw out something if they don't get them.
Happy to leave my axe behind, and then I have 2 slots.
I should have sold the bat-shaped arrowheads, but I didn't. And I think void glass gigantic sword probably more valuable than bat-shaped arrowheads.
Yeah, we can leave offerings. We're just swapping. We're giving some new offerings. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
So, having abstracted all of this into just generic slots, we have no idea who's carrying what. So, would you mind listing out all the items again?
So there's a scaled bridle, 1 slot.
Malira will take that.
There's the salt crystal crossbow, 1 slot. And there's 600 coins, which is, you say 200 a slot was the thing? Was the going rate? 300?
I think 300. I wrote it down.
Yeah,
Go find it.
yeah, sorry. I think it
300.
was 300. Yep. Okay, so that's 2 slots of coins. Almost forgot.
I shall carry the crossbow and 1 slot of coin.
The game pieces, 1 slot. Those are the ivory or bone carved with amethyst in them.
I can take another slot of coins and the game pieces.
And Nabushar is on the sword.
Mhm.
Yeah.
In that case, up and away.
So we are going to take the balcony out of here.
Mhm.
I presume Nabushar is going to take the lead and go up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I am going to put on my Arden Vol hat for a second. Logistically, you're not going to be able to climb while holding a torch.
That's fair. I guess I can hand over hand.
Someone
it,
can
the whole
toss.
roll.
Yeah, someone can toss up the torch to you.
Like I can see. Like I don't need to see to hand over hand, right?
Listen. You can carry a torch, but you will have to roll to climb.
I mean, I'll climb without it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I have torches. I will light one when I get up the top. If that works.
Yeah, for sure. Works for me. I'm open to people helping like here to do this. So I would say maybe the first 2 have to roll, and then after that, there's probably enough cooks in this kitchen that you don't have to roll. They can just kind of,
Yeah, sure, I'll roll.
You're the one who has
no, you don't have
acrobatics.
to roll. You have acrobatics. The way I'd see it is that you need 3 successes for the group total in order to go on, right?
So Nabushar and Kipsalis, yeah.
Or two of them. So just there needs to be a 3rd success here.
All right, I guess I have a better chance than Kabaras.
Roll with advantage.
Okay. Agility or thews?
Thews. About the strength of holding on to the rope.
See if I type this correct. Oh. Nope.
Oh. Okay. Can you make another agility check for me to see if you fall proper? The knots come loose, right? And you tumble down the rope and you're trying to grab it.
Okay. Oh.
All right. Take D6 points of damage.
Oh, well, it won't kill me.
Armor does not apply here.
No. Oh.
Oh my god.
Ow.
Poor Danila. Disaster strikes as
Mhm.
the rope is too slippery or something. It happens so fast. You tumble down and hit your head real hard.
Mom, I don't want to go to school today.
Are you still alive?
Yes. Oh yeah, I'm still alive. Problem is I can't heal.
Yeah, you can't treat yourself.
Mhm.
I think Kabaras says, I worry if things go badly for me, I will not survive a fall like that.
We're still in the position where I think Danila is still our best shot. It's just that, if she fails again, that would
I'm
kill,
dead.
kill her, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Malira has 6 hit points, so they're probably fine.
1 in 6 chance of dying if
Mhm.
If
fail.
2 rolls are failed, I think, in a row.
Mhm.
If she doesn't climb, then she's stuck here forever. So Malira might as well give us a go.
Yep.
It's not going to be a
Yep.
long check.
All right.
Go check.
Skill check. With advantage from
Correct.
us helping them. So 2d10, keep lowest 1. Failure. Do they have advantage to the next roll to not fall?
Yeah, they should.
Same thing. Success that time.
So then they're able to barely get up. So that means Danila can come up.
Yep. And the rest of us can come up one at a time.
Okay.
Good job.
That was more tense than I expected.
You feeling okay? Kabaras asks Danila. We could take a break again. We're not far from where we were before.
It won't help.
I mean, so out of character, we still have rations you can eat, which will help. If you
I have mummy rot. I don't heal.
at all.
And I've
Oh.
diagnosed it. So,
Yeah.
no, that's...
You know it won't.
So basically, by the end of the session, my character is going off to find some
Go.
sort of...
Yeah, we have our justification.
Yeah, you do know, because you basically just got it, you're not really contagious. Yeah, in a day or so, you're gonna be like, if people touch you or whatever, they're also gonna get mummy rot.
Yes.
So
Yeah, so that's
essentially,
also another reason.
I'm off to...
yeah,
seek
eventually,
treatment.
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Eventually, you helping is actually bad. So Keep that in mind, gang.
Half the city has a plague of some kind.
Yeah, it's true. Very true. Okay, well, fantastic. We were able to... you solved my balcony puzzle. We are back into the rubble-strewn room with the empty sarcophagi, the dissolved door, and the hallway. Let's see. You can probably hear the burning of a torch and sort of like the low chatter of more than 4, less than 8 of these mercenary folks. And I'm willing to say mercenary folks because while you can't make out what they're saying at the distance, the expressions and the way like the timbre and stuff and mannerisms, you can kind of pick out. They're like, oh yeah, like you camped with these guys, right? You gambled with these guys, you drank with these guys. They're it's definitely them.
Since we were shouting through the door, they know we're here, and we have camped with them and gambled with them and so on. I think it might be a good idea to just let them know we're alive.
They're in the room ostensibly connected to through this arched doorway at this east from the hollow ring tower room, right?
I mean, we would probably want to find them if we can, because then we'll know where that door leads to, because we haven't seen a door. I mean, I don't know. I haven't completed that part of the puzzle in my head, at least. So if we can echolocate them.
Yeah, do you want to try to holler to them?
Yeah, or at least like try and follow the sound of their voices.
I mean, you can hear the sound of their voices. It's coming through this exit through the arched doorway, right? Like, so it's coming through the arched doorway. It's going into this hollow tower room, right, and going up 40 feet to you. So like you're getting a very faint, murmurs of this group.
Okay, we'll just work our way back to them then.
We would need to go back to the ground floor of the hollow tower to get back out anyway.
Yeah.
So once we get there, we can look at the arched doorway.
Because we actually don't want them coming to find us. Assuming that this door is impenetrable, we don't want them knowing the way around to get in there and steal stuff that we might.
You heard the telltale laugh of either Suraj or Zoranel amongst the group of the mercs, so you know that's them. But yeah, so if we want to move clandestinely and kind of come back the way you came to sort of obfuscate how this direction and what you know, then we can do that. I think you're safe right now. Like you weren't too loud. I don't think like noise was an issue here. If you wanted to do it, you could just be you just say, hey, we're stealthily going around, and I think that's fine. We do come into the problem of getting down again, through the trees.
Nabushar lowers people down. You've got trees to help navigate, and then Nabushar comes down at the end. Does that seem reasonable?
Yeah,
just to me.
I'd like to explicitly not leave the rope up there. I want it to look undisturbed.
Be in it,
Yeah, we'll do what we can, but we'll also not make not leave a rope there hanging.
Well,
easy.
Exactly. Yeah, don't make it easy on them. But like, there's also going to be branches that were clearly hewn with an axe in here. All this does is take time, so I'll just do a check. Don't be a 1. Okay. That's not great. This is the second 2, which means there is an encounter.
Ooh. Yep.
Okay. So as quiet as you were, or you're going to hear some hollering from east of you of mercenaries are shouting out, being like, who else is here? Who's that? We're armed.
Does it sound like they're saying that to us, or like someone else has arrived?
No, I don't think you know.
Yeah, they're hearing the sound of us clambering down and being like...
But you don't know if that like 100%, but like I think you can internalize it pretty clearly that they, in your efforts to be sneaky, you maybe have been so sneaky that they don't realize it's you, right?
Yeah.
So, you can announce it, but that means they'll know that you're in this room. You can hide, you can rush out, like, you know what I mean? It's up to you to figure out what you want to do. They haven't moved out of their room, right? But you can definitely get the sense that maybe they are a little suspicious, on edge, based on their...
They already know we're here, so I think Kabaras will look at the others to check and then speak up.
Yes.
And say, we were the ones you were speaking with through the door, I think. We weren't trapped. or at least not totally. It took us some time, but we found a way out. We can hear them. Can we see them at all? Like, if I say,
You
can
can
I look at their expressions when I say this?
No, you can see that the ambient light. You know how, like, when the Balrog was like far away and you could see the light
Yeah.
trail. You can see the light in that room across the way from you. So like basically 2 zones away. But you can't see them.
Okay, so I can't like read their expressions, but that's what I call out to them.
Yeah, they're like, oh, why didn't you say? Relax, guys, it's them. How the heck did you get out? Yeah, so I think you'll probably see the 6 of them come out. Gonna look at you all a little bit puzzled, wondering if you're hurt or sick or you're all here.
Mostly.
Oh yeah. What's wrong? Kabaras, what's wrong with her?
She is falling ill, and I think is going to go seek treatment soon.
Fair enough. There's some nasty stuff in here. Ain't that right? Looks at Nabushar.
Said, yeah, I'm pretty nasty.
I mean, they're not interested in like robbing you or anything like that.
Yeah.
They genuinely were like, hey, we were in the area. We were kind of like nearby, and we heard that massive yell.
Yeah. So I think then I ask, so you guys find any interesting like things out about this place?
Oh, we were just excavating a cool spot in the core of the tower, but they don't really want to elaborate the way they say it.
Yeah, no, I'm not really interested in their stuff because I assume they'd be protective of their loot. So
yeah,
I think instead I say, actually, if the others are willing, if you want to come with us, we found a talking ghoul. It said if we meet up with it at night, it would lead us to their mother, which is very dangerous. Reinforcements would be appreciated.
they look at you a little like quizzical. You're not gonna wait. You think that thing's not lying to you, right? You think it's being real and being sincere?
It didn't feel smart enough to lie. It felt, well, I think one of us accidentally insulted. I don't know if Kabaras actually knows, but it's been, I think he says, it felt too low cunning to lie, if that makes sense. It could talk, but it's still...
It belongs to the ghoul mother, man. You all are new here to the necropolis. Yes. We don't know her name. We call her the ghoul mother, but she's one of your kind, pointing to you, Kabaras. Some kind of weird bell priest. And they're like, you do not want to meet them. They prefer the company of the dead than the living. As far as we know, that we don't know, like, we don't exactly know where they live or reside, but we think it's somewhere around the Court of Vultures.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably just gonna go kill her. So
If you want, if she is a member of the Cult of Bells, I somewhat consider it my responsibility.
Don't let us get in your way. If you have such a vainglorious sense of duty.
If there is silver, helping us bring it back would be worth it to the family. If there isn't, we don't start a fight.
Look, we have failed to make a deal with them. If you figure it out, more power to you. But you're more likely to become ghoul food than partners with them.
What did you try before?
Bribes, threats. Tried to talk to them like reasonable people. Nothing. They're not interested.
What does she seem to want?
I don't know, man. I wasn't there. To be honest. I'm only telling you what I've heard. I don't know.
no one that was there came back.
So yeah, unfortunately, they have a very cynical opinion about any kind of diplomacy with the the leader of the ghouls.
It was a good idea. Double checking, this double door and the arch doorway are both unexplored and neither looks blocked off.
Sorry, are you referring back to the room with the giant statue? Oh, we're in the hollow. Where hollow tower? Yeah, sorry. The double door is not blocked off. No.
And the arch doorway is also not blocked off.
Correct. Not blocked off.
Okay.
And yeah, they're coming from this arch doorway. There's probably signs that shows that they came in through the set of double doors. Maybe like one of them is slightly ajar, or it looks like it was moved recently.
Right, because we came in through the upstairs window, didn't we?
Yes.
Let's try going through the double doors to see if we can find a way back to camp.
Exchange pleasantries?
I mean, why not? We've already gambled with them. We're friends.
Sure. Okay. It's not just like you're just going to leave like without saying goodbye is like my thought here. They're like, what the hell? We thought you were dead. They're like, hang on a second. How'd you get out of here? So you're going to have to gracefully break communication here or give up what you know and divulge. You can do that through intimidation. You can do it through swagger. You can do it through, I don't know, anything you can think of.
Is anyone particularly got the gift of the gab?
He's going to try to, I think, distract them by trying to just like talk about different subjects and talk about like, okay, let's not talk about like our specific adventures. You've been here longer than us. What, like, for example, I think the first thing in my head is just like, what events have happened? What's up with the like small miniature localized war that's going on here, for example? Like, what's up with that? Yeah, I'm trying to like get them talking about something that they feel they can connect with us about and don't feel that they are have to be guarded about. I can make a masks roll.
Yeah, it does sound like then we're going to do this persuasively, diplomatically, etc., etc., etc.
Does my talent for rumors help here?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Yikes.
yeah, no, they are persistent.
Yeah, they're like, no, we want to know how you got out. All in one piece. Yeah. Hey, don't go. Yeah. Why are you running?
Kabaras just turns to them after and says, we used rope.
And then I fell and hit my head.
Yeah, I say it like it's the most obvious thing ever. Yeah, and then I gesture to Danila and
so there must yeah. Okay. Cool. So then they're going to ascertain that they need to climb somewhere, right? So you haven't given away where and stuff like that, but they are going to be close to figuring it out, right?
I'll warn them and say, and it's a long climb, and it's not an easy one. Danila here nearly died from the fall, though she can still walk.
They'll let you through these double doors. The first thing you will notice is that there are hewn trees here, and stone has been moved out of the way, like rubble, and rocks have been broken out, revealing sort of a path from this door into the Court of Towers. There is sort of a trail through a bunch of overgrown shrubs, trees, weeds, kind of stuff through here that's been recently cut down. This was the sounds you were hearing in the upper floor, resting. Was this excavation work? You are like a stone's throw from the barricade entrance into the rest of the camp in the Court of Doors. So this entrance is an entrance into the, I don't know, whatever you want to call this complex, but this gear. Head down, or I guess head up to the camp if you're so inclined.
I think it's a good time to. We can tell Danila, like, okay, you're starting to look a little worse for wear. Maybe you should go get treatment and recover.
Yes. Can I take the gaming pieces and use those as barter?
I can give you some of the sapphires we have.
Oh,
needed.
Okay. Sure. Here, take these gaming pieces.
I just realized that all the sapphires fill in. Just have all the sapphires because
Okay.
I don't have space for gaming pieces unless they'll fit in my trinket slots, which
Hmm.
I apparently have 2.
Okay. I will take the sapphires.
Okay, there are 9 of them worth 15 ink each, according to my notes.
Okay. Are we dropping off coins?
We actually didn't bring any, did we?
Yeah, we
We
did.
just-
Yeah, we just got 600.
Oh, right, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, drop them off to Frogface.
Yes.
Nice.
We could
Yeah.
also, while we keep exploring, we can give Danila other things to sell on our behalf, if that works.
Mhm.
So there's those arrowheads. I have
They're not interested in your bat arrowheads.
Well, not here, but we were giving them to Danila to go back. Who's I assume
sorry.
going back into the rest of the town,
Mhm.
To get treated, but also
Mhm.
to just like go to merchants and sell off what we found.
Got it. Okay.
I have a bulky centrifuge of 7 vials, each with 7 drops. I can give that to you. It's both ink itself, 49 total.
Mhm.
But the centrifuge itself, I think we thought would be worth something.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that takes up 2 slots. I see it now.
Okay. Well, I only
Um,
have 1 slot left.
I could give you that scaled bridle. This is actually all coming from Malira's inventory, but
Mhm.
still, I could give you that scaled bridle we just got.
Okay.
That
Sure.
would be the last thing.
All right.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I
So,
will.
before we sell it,
While the lights shines.
does the scaled bridle warrant investigation as a potentially magical item? Like, it'd be cool if it summoned a magical horse or something.
Well, getting the mummy rock cures might well involve going to see somebody magical.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, just putting that out there.
I will inquire as I go. But I should go while the light is still upon the land. I do not want to travel back to the city after dark.
Yeah. Okay. There is a. Let's talk about your medical options.
Mhm.
So, I don't know. You would have to see if the one of these cults will be willing to help you, right?
Mhm.
Be it the Brazen Temple. I mean, maybe it's actually your your order.
The
Here,
Alchemist Guild.
yeah.
Mhm. That's probably the first place I'd go. They'd probably be interested in trading sapphires for treatment.
Well, I would also posit there is a statue by the No Gate that is called She Who Weeps,
Mhm.
and that if you drink the statue's tears, it is said to cure any ailment. But it also could kill you, depending on how she, depending on her whims.
I think I'm
Probably
gonna go to the guild first.
Yeah, that feels like a last resort sort of thing.
It
Yes.
is, very much so.
I am I am one who heals. So, the statue would probably look favorable upon that. But the alchemist first. Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. So let's talk about the Alchemist Guild.
Yes. Us, the frosted garb, who dabble in treatments and concoctions and all manner of things to make the old feel young, the sick feel well.
Yeah, I think the Alchemist Guild has been they're kind of getting torn by how many. So like they're not a faction, like they're like a diminishing faction of themselves, where like they're getting kind of like bullied by the other groups in terms of like their needs. Like they're like constantly being pressed for work and service and stuff.
Yes.
So I imagine that everyone here is pretty weary and tired, but not used to, or probably pretty used to curing things like this for sure, especially these days. But normally, okay. So what are you I think part of the payment is going to be your sapphires for sure. But the other part is I think they probably like need to know how you contracted it, just as part of like. So I don't know how much information wise, you're willing to share with your guild here.
I'm willing to share it. I mean, it's my guild.
Yeah.
I'm willing to tell them that, we have been around the towns and we've been examining things. We found bodies. And I touched it, not thinking. And then realized too late that I am not strong enough of body to resist such things.
Yeah. Listen, child, I don't know who has their hooks in you, but if you can, do not go back to that necropolis. That place is, festooned with wicked, greedy people. So I don't know. So basically, he's like, when he says this, he's like, he doesn't know if you're aligned with the iron-handed ones or, or what. But like, just be careful. Those, they will shoot on sight.
Yes. Well, I have other things that require my attention in other places, but I have companions because they help keep me safe. And in my quest for knowledge, maybe I pushed the boundaries. So how many sapphires shall I trade?
Let's see how in demand they're willing to go. 1. Okay. They're for a fellow guild. Okay. I think what this will represent, though, is this will require a fair amount of like. This is not like you take a pill and you're good, right?
I am.
This is like we might have to go into like the downtime, like a month will go by kind of thing, right? To recover.
Okay.
Now we could like talk about getting a new character in for you to play in the meantime, or like you play, or maybe like Melira gets promoted or something. I don't know how we want to do that per se, but yeah, I think like you will have to recover for
yes,
a considerable amount of time. The alternative, because like they're not doing pure like magical healing to you, right? It's alchemical and stuff. It's just going to take time to.
Yeah. That makes sense.
The quicker, dirtier version would be to just cut off the infected arm and graft a new one. But that might be.
But then how would I be
Flesh
of service to
crafting.
the guild if I can't do?
I doubt you want to Yeah, exactly. I mean, flesh crafting. Yeah, exactly. Also has its own stuff. So yeah,
It has its own like tables with it, I think.
Yeah, but that is an option, right? So, but I think you probably don't want to do that, rightly so.
I will take the multiple injections in the belly.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Okay, yeah. So they will help you. Effectively, it's like a whole dose of antibiotics, right? To do this.
Yes.
Yep. So it's going to take a little bit of time though, but that's okay.
Yeah. Oh, I have time. I can then sell things for ink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So
I can help out as I recover. I can share knowledge of alchemical things. Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So I think then that would probably mean next session we do like more kind of downtime stuff. Oh yeah,
Okay, cool.
Cody's right though. You should play a ghoul. That'd be fun.
Yep.
Ghoul medic.
Cool. All right then. What else do we want to get done tonight?
Think the only thing I can think of is to-do list for next session, so we don't forget. But I think we kind of just did that in a way, like if we're going to be moving more to downtime.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You're gonna have to during Danila's convalescence. Now, obviously, Lauren, you're gonna be out next session, so maybe we can elide that. That's up to the group. Just trying to.
The rest of you can go continue some investigations. It's fine.
Like if we're doing a downtime, I think I've got loads of stuff in my inventory that I probably want to sell, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could do some investigation of the mother character. Yeah. I don't know that there's anything we need to do right now.
I'd like to get some more ink, like liquid ink, so I can cast spells.
Yeah.
So selling stuff would be useful before we meet with Mother. I mean, if that's possible.
Yeah, for sure. What are we liquidating?
I mean, I'd happily liquidate the giant void glass sword that I pilfered from the statue.
So I have the assault crossbow, which I think might be a magic item. And I was also carrying 300 coins, although I think Danila went off with them.
Yeah, we handed them into the
Yeah, they went.
We handed the coins to Frogface.
Yes.
Right. Okay. But the weapons, yes, weapons will be sold very easily, very, very quickly, especially around the caravanserai stuff. Yeah, you could easily.
I'm assuming that the void glass sword is of no use as an actual weapon for a human proportioned person, right?
Yeah, it's not really. It's not very functional for you.
Like even if the blade was like great sword size, the handle would be like.
Yeah, it would be awkward. It's awkward to use for sure, but yeah.
But someone will get it to someone who can then turn it into usable. Stuff.
No, exactly. So, all right. So that is 75 ink, right there.
Cool. Oh, I also have this torque. I think it's like a woven. I think I found it on the top of the tail. It's like woven out of like sticks and feathers or something, or bones. Is that of any value?
No one's buying your weird bone torque, dude.
Cool. I'll just delete it then.
just throw it away. But the salt crossbow. Yeah, so you have suspicions that it might be magical, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to spend the time next session or so to like deduce that, like through scholarship or attuning, or do you just want to sell it as is?
We've only got a few hours.
Yeah, it'd be good to know what it is before we sell it, right?
It's late afternoon, so I will do what I can with the resources I have. I'll make a roll, but if I can't, then
yeah. Let's say it's masks, because this is like you trying to track down someone who can help you identify this thing, right? So if you fail the mask test, then you won't be able to solve that before this evening.
Okay.
Do you have a talent for like rumors or like art or appraisal?
I do have art.
Yeah.
So if this is purely an artistic thing, then.
Well, yeah, I think your art circles would help you with. I mean, you're coming. Yeah. You're like an entertainer stuff background. I think appraisal and art analysis. I think this fits. So give yourself the advantage.
Failure.
All right. Nope. Sorry, Mario. The princess is in another castle. No
And then
joy.
Are we selling any, like, the bat arrowheads, scaled bridles, other sapphires, gaming pieces, any of that stuff?
Anything we can sell, we should sell because ink is
We
more
need
profitable
space.
than anything
Yes.
else.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The game pieces are 5 ink.
Okay.
The bridle is tricky. You found a buyer for the bridle at 15, but
Mhm.
you think it's probably worth 30, but you have to find you have to find someone who would be willing to spend that kind of money for it,
Mhm.
right?
I mean, if we're doing a downtime session, I again not
Yeah.
would like
Do
to at
you-
least know if it's potentially magical before we sell it as well.
Yep, you don't know.
Yeah. So if we've got a downtime
Mhm.
session next session, then
Yeah. Your scaled bridle guy's busy today.
yeah.
Okay.
Everyone needs to have one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. Thank you. All right, let's do XP.
Okay.
What do we think who's MVP? Who do we think the MVP is today?
I think that Danila trying
I
that climb check was brave of her, and it didn't work out, but it was still a heroic thing to do.
I second
Yeah.
that.
And she healed.
She
Was
healed
it-
you.
Yeah, and she's going to go sell her stuff while she gets treatment. Yeah, Danila.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, did we find treasure? Yes. Between 100 and 300 drops.
D6 then. All right.
Okay.
Did we complete a goal?
That's a good question. I want to say yes.
think- We did come out of the delve, out of the catacombs, right? That's a goal.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You survived almost getting trapped with this climbing in situations, or you found a way out of this puzzle. Yeah. I think this is a short-term goal.
Okay.
You did learn many things useful about the world.
The map was
Again, Danila's
Yeah.
archive check. Yeah. So good for me. I don't think we established or changed a meaningful relationship with a faction yet today.
No, the group we
Yeah.
talked to, we didn't even get their
No.
names, so I'd say no.
Cool. So 2 D6s and a D4.
Yep.
Okay, ready?
Ready, Freddy Spaghetti.
Five.
Five.
Nice.
With a +1 for yourself, Lauren.
Yep. That brings me to level 4 now.
Very cool.
So
and I'm leveling up too.
Yay.
Cool.
yeah.
Right. So we good there?
We are. Thanks for playing, everybody. Good game.
Oh, thank you,
Keep
Aaron.
running.
Yeah.